It's amazing to me how the Switch 2 has done as well as it has, how it's sold as many units as it has, how many games are on the console and are all doing really, really well. And yet we're still in that early phase of fanboys delusionally denying that Nintendo is successful. Like you have Nintendine like desperately trying to cope whenever Nintendo announces anything or confirms anything, and like we're reaching the point where like that just isn't going to be possible. For too long people have been like complaining about like the stock price, and they've been complaining about the games, and they've been complaining about the lack of a direct. I feel like people are going to be very, very blindsided when Nintendo finally does make the big new reveals and finally confirm what's going to come out in the next year or so of the console. I feel like people are going to be very, very surprised at just how all of their copes are going to fall apart just instantly. Like I've been seeing people lately try and say that Donkey Kong Bonanza has underperformed, which is like obviously ridiculous if you think about it for 2 seconds, because Mario Odyssey did not sell as much as it did overnight, right? This is like a staple Switch game that's going to be an evergreen title that's probably going to sell indefinitely. And Bonanza's in the same boat. Super Mario Party Jamboree is in the same boat. Breath of the Wild's in the same boat. Actually, Breath of the Wild sales have gone up this quarter. And the narrative has always been like, well, that's because Tears of the Kingdom is so bad. But like, you do realize that the more people that buy Breath of the Wild, they're gonna instantly move on to Tears next, right? Like after they're done with it. It's like you don't know how this works. So like again, we're in this era of people delusionally denying the reality of the situation they're in that there are so many Nintendo games to play, there's so much coming out in so many different genres with so many different characters and styles and presentations from so many different developers. It's pretty much impossible to ever be bored with a Nintendo console unless you're straight up just like trying not to enjoy it. If you're straight up just refusing to play certain games from certain developers, from certain franchises, like that's just the reality of what we're seeing here now.